Hello. Alright guys, can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm aware of that, MP. I'm trying to fix it. Alright, cool. Alright, great. I don't know why that was a thing. Yeah, just randomly every now and then my mic just decides I'm not going to work for this stream. So that's cool. Glad we got that fixed relatively quickly. Alright, so the plan here. Right, Walter, actually before we go into it, I don't know the difference between rapid or single strike Kubfu. I wanted the dark type one, but dark types just don't seem to exist really much in raids or in the Dynamax battles. So recently I have just been doing like the Kabuto and like Krabby and stuff like that in the Dynamax battles. I'm just going to do the water one because it's all I can get at the moment. I have traded, so this one will go down and fit into the Great League. I didn't pay for like the second one, so I feel like it's unlikely that someone will just trade me another Kubfu for me to evolve into the other version, but is what it is. Do I have a Center Scorch? Yes, I do, and not only that, I have a maxed out Sizzlipede as well, because I'm cool. Alright, anyways, let's stop getting distracted. Alright, so I've got a wheel here. I'm going to show you guys now. We've got a bunch of different evolution lines. So, for example, Eevee is on here 3 times just because I couldn't quite get... well, I could have got to 25 different evolution lines, but I've just spent a ton of Stardust specifically for this stream, so if you guys appreciate the commitment, leave a like already. But obviously there's, including Eevee itself, there's 9 different evolutions, so I've just got it on here 3 times. But otherwise we've got a bunch of Pokemon that either have full evolution lines or like split lines, like the Slowpoke line. For some of them, for example, Hitmons, I'm not going to use Tyrogue. I'm going to just use the 3 evolutions. For others, like Meowth, I am going to use a Galarian Meowth, and then a regular, well, Shadow Persian, and then Berserker. But for the most part, they will just be straight evolution lines like Frigibax, Arctibax, Baxcalibur. You get the idea. That's the plan. So yeah, that's basically it. if anyone's got any questions before we get started, feel free to ask me. Gonna have an Ampharos name after me, bro. I mean, that is, if you want, if you're desperate for an Ampharos to be renamed after you, there is on the donation incentives for like a $1 donation, you can rename any Pokemon in my inventory that hasn't already been renamed. So if that's something that you'd like, then you can definitely do that. But anyways, yeah, let's just go spin the wheel for the first time and let's see what we get. All right, so let's go to the results here. First team we're going to be using is going to be the Clamperl line. Okay, I did just, funnily enough, I had, is there any Shadow Pokemon included? Yes, there are tons of Shadow Pokemon included for this. Right, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so fun fact of the Clamperl line, guess which one I had built and the other two that I needed to build. Oh, I mean in a member, lol, XD. What is that? I don't understand what you're asking me then. But anyways, I had an XL level 50 Clamperl built, but I didn't have the Huntail or Gorbis built, so I've just built both of those for this specifically. So let's do that. Let's sort by CP, other way. All right, so this one is right. I don't know what order's necessarily a good order for us, but let's just see what we can do. Alright, this is going to be, I think, hopefully one of the worst teams that we've got. So if we do end up losing this one, I'll try not to get too depressed about it. Alright, let's see what we can do. Right, Clamperl into Shadow Scyther. Okay, somewhat of a okay-ish matchup for us, since I'm going to hit for neutral damage. They're hitting for resisted damage here. Alright, I'm just going to throw a Body Slam immediately here, expecting they'll probably just shield. That is what Shadow Scythers are best known for, and they do. They are most likely going to Trailblaze me. I think we just no shield here, and potentially shield once on one of our other Pokemon. Oh, they actually do not. Right, I can't remember. I think. Oh, they get the boost. Not ideal. Oh, they do not reach a Trailblaze though. Looks like they were committing to the Trailblaze. But they have a Belly Bolt. Right. Can we get to 2 Aqua Tails here on the Parabolic Charge? I have overfarmed a lot. Probably shield the first one. No, they actually let it go. Okay, they let me get to Aqua Tail number 2. That is huge. Okay, this is actually an okay start for us. They might commit to the full farm down, in which case that would be horrible. Okay, they do exactly that, so let's just assume they've got close to 100 energy. We're on Confusion on our Gorbis here, so it's going to be quite difficult to make catches. Right, they do throw immediately. That's fine. Hopefully they throw immediately like twice in a row, in which case I might be able to fast move farm them down. Okay, this time they do throw 1. Right, assume they had 100. Sucker Punch is... I can't remember how much energy it generates actually, so it's going to be slightly tricky. No! If only I had Draining Kiss. Damn it. Alright. It was going so well. I was like, oh, Gorbis, there's no point running Draining Kiss. It's one of the worst charge moves in the game. What would even be the point in that? But apparently in this first game, if I ran Draining Kiss, maybe I would have had a chance. I'll be honest, it's double super effective. It probably wouldn't have KO'd anyways. It's non-stab, and yeah, one of the worst moves. But, yeah. Oh well, we do lose that game. I think it's probably had Draining Kiss for a while. But yeah, I feel like that went as good as it could have done, really, in terms of like opponent trying to commit to the Trailblaze there, us getting that farm down and stuff. Lil Lala is saying, I was asking if, because I am a channel member, if I could have an Ampharos named after me, since becoming a channel member is the same. No, sir, it's, if you do any of these things within this stream. So if you're not already a channel member and you become a channel member during the stream, then that will count. Otherwise, yeah, unfortunately that is not the case. Although I think I don't know how to do it, but some people will like show that they've been like a channel member for 10 months or something in stream, and that will pop up on the screen, and for that I probably would allow it, but I don't actually know how you do that. So if you can figure it out and that you're able to get the pop-up, then sure. But anyways, Unidragon says, I've tried super chatting like 5 times and for whatever reason it's not letting me. I don't know the answer to that either. And by the way, I have heard that some of the things like trying to gift channel memberships, you can only do that on desktop. For some reason you can't do that on mobile, even though YouTube is very much like a mobile thing these days. But yeah, so if you would like to try that, try getting the stream up on like a PC or something like that, and maybe you'll have better luck. But anyways, we're going to go ahead into the next one. So let's get the wheel back up and spin it and see what we can get. Alright, so we're going to remove Clamperl there. Right, next team is going to be the Frigibax line. Very nice. Alright, so I actually had some decent success running the Frigibax line recently. Okay, so Colin is saying if you click on the button to donate, free milestone chat should be available. Okay, thank you, Colin, for letting us know. So if all you channel members want to go out and spam that, then you can do so, depending on how long you've been a member. Is there like a threshold that you need to reach first? Like if you've only been a member for like a few days, it's not going to necessarily allow you to do anything. I don't know. But alright, anyways, Frigibax line we got next. So yeah, so I think Frigibax is on Ice Fang, the other two are on Dragon Breath. Alright, let's go into game number 2. Right, fingers crossed it's not Charm. Okay, that's good. Can this only be a Hydro Cannon? I actually don't. I think it is the case, but I'm going to show it anyways, because now I'm going to debuff them. Alright. Yeah. I can't even remember. Disarming Voice is 45 energy, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Alright, I'm going to assume this is another Hydro Cannon. Hopefully. The fact that they threw straight away last time. Yeah. Okay, we tanked that now. I'm actually going to snipe with the Octobax just in case they're able to snipe me. Okay. We're in an okay position still. They can start ramping up their attack. I think it might be worth... I have a Dragon Claw on the Frigibax, right? So if I shield here, I'll outpace them to the next... Okay, they actually go for Disarming Voice. That's fine. Ah, that is not so fine. Okay, yeah, no, we might be in a bit of trouble, actually. Thank you, Lil Lala 00, for the donation. My Ampharos will happen, haha. Love your content. Alright, so I will rename an Ampharos after this battle. Actually, I've got a very cool Ampharos that you might like. But for now... Right, can anyone remind me, because I'm getting a little bit distracted. Did the Skeledirge... did it leave after 1 Incinerate? I can't actually remember. Oh, that does not KO. Okay, I think we're going to be losing this game as well. Because, yeah, this is going to put us into probably 1 Incinerate farm down range. Yeah, okay. I tried to catch. They had it banked. Through 1 and switch. Yeah, I thought it was 1. Yeah. Oh, man. It's not going too well. I mean, to be fair, considering they had a Steel Ice type and a Fairy, again, like we had kind of luck in terms of they were on Waterfall instead of the Charm. If it was Charm, we would just lose immediately. Brother, Centre Scorch, good with Bug Bite. Ember in the Great League. I think I haven't used it since it's been buffed. It wasn't good previously. It will definitely be better now. I think the Bug and Fire typing is quite a cool typing, but I don't think it's necessarily great for the current meta. All right, anyways, let's rename this Ampharos. All right, so I assume it's this one. Yeah, I have from, it was Community Day 2018, the one, December one, where like all the previous community days were spawning, and I caught this in the wild, and it is a Shundo Ampharos. So we're gonna rename this Lil Lala. Oh, thank you for the donation, and yeah, let's go and spin the wheel again. McLovin, mate, you're going to have to work on your spelling there. Alright, next team. We have got the Sneasel line. Alright, so Sneasel. Oh, let's just go straight into the Go Battle League here. Does Mega Ampharos have some play anywhere? Well, I mean, you can't use Megas in the Go Battle League, so no, unfortunately not. I don't really know in terms of raiding. I don't really raid that much, so I don't know if it's any good. Oh, we got another donation. Thank you, Uni Dragon. Can we rename an East Sea Shellos to Scoop, please? Let me quickly do that now before we go into a battle. I don't know which one's east and which one's west, so you'll have to tell me. I don't even know if I've got any Shellos, to be completely honest. Okay, I've got one of each. Can you tell me if it's the pink or the blue one? Oh yeah, they tried to bring back the Mega Master League. East is blue. Okay, so yes, we can do this one. Scoop. All right. Yeah, interestingly, I live in London, relatively close to the line where you can get both types of Shellos. So if I was particularly keen on one of them or the other, I could have access to both. I'm too lazy to do that, so I probably won't. But yeah, it's not too far away for me to do that. I think it's like somewhere in Greenwich. But anyways, let's carry on with the battles. What did we get from the wheel? I can't remember. Sneasel, that's the one. Sneasel. Right, so we'll just go full shadows here, because why the heck not? Oh yeah, as I was trying to respond, the Mega Master League, I personally don't care because I don't really have any Mega Pokemon maxed out, but the fact that when they tried to bring it back, oh man. Right, let's hold that thought for a second. Okay, they're on Powder Snow. Right, we can flip switch advantage here. I'm only an hour train away. Any Ordino nests up there? No, Ordino doesn't nest anymore, unfortunately. Right, do we know if Sneasel wins or loses CMP up against Feraligatr? I'm going to say we win CMP. That's my guess. And we do, come on. Yeah. D9, 6 nose. Okay, I'd prefer if we grabbed both shields, to be fair. But they're going to come back in with the Ninetales. And they will have to throw here. Alright, this is still slightly awkward. because we don't have as much fast move pressure with the Shadow Claws from our Sneasel. Right, what could they have in the back? Okay, I'm just going to throw immediately as they overfarm. Alright, let's see what they want to do. They're going to let it go. Okay. I don't really know what my plan here is now. I guess we... Oh, no, I don't know. This is tricky. Okay, we swap now. We get the Snarl through. That is big. Right. Weavile, can you live a Parabolic Charge and a few more Thunder Shocks? I don't know if we can. Come on, please. Come on. Oh, let's go. Let's go. We got our first win. Ah, GG's. We got very, well, that Snarl going through as we swapped out came in clutch there, as we would not have lived another Thunder Shock for sure. All right, that was good. All right, let's go ahead and spin the wheel for the next one. All right, next up we have got the Magnemite line. Now, quick disclaimer, I do intend eventually for some meta to do like the entire Magnemite line with Metal Sound, but for now the only one that I have that's got Metal Sound is Magnemite. Alright, thank you Chris244 for being a channel member for 4 months. So that is the that's the example of what I was trying to say earlier. So they've not bought a channel membership now. They've just, I don't know, shown off that they've been a channel member for 4 months. I don't know the exact terminology for it, but I appreciate the support. I've gotten sidetracked. What was I talking about? Magnemite. Okay, so I could run this in the Fossil Cup. Is Gastrodon everywhere again? Is fighting types common? Is that probably not a good idea? I think it actually works kind of cool having all three of them having a different fast move here. So we're just going to go with this. It is the free milestone chat. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for becoming a channel member. Alright, Clodsire. This is good because we've got Metal Sound as the fast move. This is actually kind of cool. I'm going to throw on CMP here. Obviously, this is where we want to see it because the other two do have electric type fast moves. Alright, cool. That lands, that does decent damage. We're definitely going to shield. They're probably going to bait me, but that's fine. They do, but they are on Stone Edge, so that's fine. Honestly, of all the ground types, this is the best one we can see. Right, I wasn't even paying attention there. We just throw on CMP again because we're just so good at this game, obviously. Alright, we grab a shield. We probably... I don't know, yeah, as I was mentioning, I don't really know if... I wasn't counting, so I don't know if they Stone Edge me again. Nope, they do full send the Earthquake. That is good. Ah, shit. That is less good. Right, that's GG's. We don't win. Uh-oh. Alright, come on, get to the move. Alright, don't close combat me, bro. Don't do it. Just Rage Fist. Boost up that attack. Ah, shit. Right. Not the most optimal situation to be in. Okay. Yeah, alright, well GG's. we couldn't really do much there. Ground type and a fighting type. Maybe swap out, clear the debuff? No, they can still fast move me down. Alright, GG's to that trainer. Not a lot we could have done. Well, just literally nothing I could have done there, in all fairness. But we'll move on to the next one swiftly. See what we can do this time. We're going to have the Rhyhorn line. So, you know, Q, Azumarill, Q, Jumpluff, Q, Credilli, Q, everything else. Alright, so before we get into that, let's have a look at these requests. Right, so first of all, we've got Arctic Cat. It says Magneton into Meownaton. Meownaton, thank you very much. Is that the only one? You did also become a channel member yourself, so if you have a second one that you want to rename, then you can do so. But I think for now we'll go into okay, Weavile into Meow. Wow. Okay, I don't think that one works as well, but it's oh, why am I searching that? Weavile into me. Oops, I can spell Meow Wow. That sounds like Marwow, really. Anyways, thank you very much for the support. Next team, I've already forgotten what it was. Rhyhorn, that was it. All right. McLovin, I haven't heard that joke in like 15 years, so nice throwback joke there. All right, come on. No grass types, no water types. We can somewhat deal with ice and fighting. That's very good. Right. No hard answer. Okay, I did say we could deal with this, so let's see if that is the case. Right, we're gonna have to no shield this. If they ice punch me, I think I live it. If it's close combat, we don't. Oh, bro, comfortable live. Comfortable. Okay, they throw on bad timing, so I think if I KO with one Mud Slap, I should be able to farm them down. They do Rage Fist, obviously. Okay, yeah, we can get that farm down. Please don't have another answer. Ah, fuck. Never mind. It's GG's. I asked for no Azumarill. The algorithm said no. Alright. Our win condition now is if they randomly swap out, they don't expect that we've got a third one of these, and then I can fully farm down the Ninetales. But they're not doing it. Trainer, why? Why are you like this? Oh, they do! What are you doing? Right. How much energy is... we can only... Right, what I need to do here... No, I can't. I still can't win this. Because I'd need them to get denied here. No, they can just... Yeah, they can just go for this. As I say, first of all, I'd need them to get one turn bring-in lag. Not get a fast move or a charge me through. Then for me to swap out, catch the next move. And then throw the Stone Edge. That was my only win condition. Oh well, GG's. We made it close. Alright, Arctic Cat, thank you again for another gifted membership. Rhyhorn into Meowhorn. I think that might already be a thing. Let's have a look. Okay, no, never mind. I think we have Meowperia, maybe. I don't know. I feel like one of them's already meowed up. Anyways. Right. Okay, so that was the first set there. We'll just go ahead into the next one. Whoops, I've messed that one up. There we go. Meowed up. Alright. Next team. We have the Aron line. So I am going to be honest, these Pokemon, they don't have the most optimal move sets on them. They do all have Metal Sound, but I think only Aron has the exact move set that I'd want to run on it. The other two don't have Rock Tomb because I just don't have many TMs at the moment. But yeah, we've got Aron now. So yeah, so Leron is just on Body Slam Rock side. I mean, we're slightly faster, but yeah, not the greatest. And then we got Meteor Beam and Heavy Slam. Oops, swapped the wrong one there. Obviously, we definitely do not need any Mud Slappers or Primeapes or anything like that. So please, if you could just not with those Pokemon, thank you very much. I did say please, so come on, be kind. What Pokemon would you say is your channel mascot? Shadow Nuzleaf? Possibly my Sandygast, just because it's like my buddy for the intro of like all my videos these days. Moat Goat. But yeah, I don't really know. Salazzle used to be one of my favourite that I'd use. Back when I used to do Team Rocket challenges, it would be... Alright, so... Not the best matchup for us. Okay, they are just going to go straight Night Slash. Right, I think we debuff them and then we swap into Leron. But let's see, let's see. Oh, they actually no shield. Okay. Alright. Alright, give it a rest with your bloody Azus. Okay, that's fine. We get there. Okay. Right, let's just take some time to compose ourselves here. Okay, I was going to say, I have faced this team a few times. Don't know who made it. But it's either been like Credilli or... what's the other one? Jumpluff in the back. Right, what's the plan here? Maybe shield this. They do grass, not me. Can we get the farm down here with Aggron? Nope. The answer is no. Right, the thing is, I don't expect Azumarill to have Hydro Pump, so I might as well shield the neutral move here. Thank you, Polskagry90 for becoming a channel member. And then we might as well just start boosting up our attack. Oops, swiping a bit too much there. Getting excited. Maybe I should have just gone for the Heavy Slam. I don't know. All right, please, you don't have Hydro Pump, surely. There's no way you have Hydro Pump. Okay, just an Ice Beam. Chillin'. Tank that comfortably. Okay, they throw straight away. The thing is, we probably live this, but I don't think I reach a Heavy Slam. Can I swap out yet? Yes, I can, so we'll just do that. Alright, and then, yeah, we should be fine now. I should have just gone for Rock Side, realistically. But, yeah, I think I'm okay. Yeah, cool. Oh, come on, mate. How are we winning with this team? Let's go. Get wrecked. Alright, Polska Gry 90, if you'd like to rename a Pokemon of mine, you can do so. Just let me know in the chat. Alright. Alright, that was pretty good. We shouldn't be winning those, but we'll take it. For sure, for sure. Oops, I've messed that one up. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. And let's see what we get next. Alright, we've got the Flabebe line. So I have made a full video on this evolution line. It's definitely one of the harder lines to use. Does my Great League Ray have a nickname? Let's have a look. Oops, what the hell? Yes, it's unfortunately renamed Cryogonal, but I've got a plethora of failed Great League Rayquazas that you can rename if you'd like to. Oh, what did I just get there from the wheel? Oh, Flabebe, that was it. Now, the thing is, when I tried to use the Flabebe line for like a full video, it was like every single game I was seeing either Clodsire, Talonflame, Skeledirge, stuff like that where you just literally have zero chance at all. But yeah, I think we'll just go and do the battle, and then if either you want to rename a different Rayquaza, or if you come up with something else that can be renamed, then you can have a think about it whilst I'm doing this battle. But yeah, Forage is actually very good. However, it's still walled by the Pokemon that resist Fairy. So like with that Trailblaze, it's quite good. But yeah, like it's still going to struggle against the Poison types, against the Steel types, against the Fire types. So we ideally just need none of those things. All right, come on, Floriges. Okay, really good start until we find out they're on Steel Wing. Okay, really good. All right. Okay, we're looking to be in a really good position. I'm trying to think though. Okay, they no-shield the first move. That's fine. Bro's trying to throw on good timing, and he's ended up giving me a second Trailblaze here. Do I just sacrifice a Pokemon? Or since I'm double boosted, do I just keep on... you know what? We're doing this. I think the two Pokemon in the back are kind of useless. So we might as well come in with this. Just sponge both of these Hydro Cannons. Okay, they are going to overfarm, which is a smart play on their end. But we know Dragonite's not going to be able to do anything to us. So it just depends what their third Pokemon is. I think the players come back in with Florigis, shield, farm down, and then we'll take it from there. Hopefully we can actually get this farm down. Okay, we can. Cool. That's awesome. Alright, come on. You don't have... Ah, shit. There it is. The inevitable Clodsire. It was going so well. Right, our plan here is if we swap, the opponent might just randomly swap as well. That's my win condition. You swap, I swap kind of thing. Go on, do it. Oh no. Right, I should live a Sludge Bomb. So I'm going to no shield. Ugh, right. Okay, that's not really ideal. Oh man. They should just sacrifice this now, right? Yeah. Maybe I should have undercharged it a bit. Because now I can't even reach the Psychic. They have played this well, but yeah. Unfortunately, despite the fact that it was going so well, Clodsire is just an absolute bitch for this team. So I think they farmed up quite a lot. There's no point shielding here, as they will get to 2 Sludge Bombs. So GG's to that trainer. Alright, we've got rename your Frigibax to Ice Spice. All right, let's go for that. Frigi, Ice Spice. Thank you again, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership. We got Flabebe into Meowth. Okay. Flabebe. All right. Thank you guys for the support. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Oops, have I messed that up? There we go. Let's clear that. Right, what have we got next? We have got Meowth. Okay, this one's going to be tricky. This one's going to be tricky. All right, let's move this back down here. How do I have so many Great League Legendary Pokemon? Back in the day, you used to be able to get them from like the weekly research box, whereas nowadays you get like this one, whereas nowadays you get just random nonsense. Right, anyways, Meowth team, right, okay, yeah, so I just built this Meowth. It's not the best IVs, I probably have like a hundo of it, but it was lucky, so I went for it. It did get buffed this season with Metal Sound, and it's honestly got like a decent moveset. This is like, what's it called? This is like Scissor at home with Metal Sound, Night Slash, Trailblaze. And then full evolution line, we're going to run Shadow, regular Persian, which I have used an Elite TM to get Night Slash on. And then one of these Berserkers, probably the one with Trailblaze. I think we just get rid of the Persian. It's not going to be very good. I wish they'd give it a better fast move. Or buff Scratch or something, I don't know. But it is just like so useless. I don't know if it learns Sucker Punch, but that would be like a nice upgrade for it. Alright, anyways. Let's see what the Meowth line can do here. We got Persian into Darkspawn. Okay, well, we definitely swap. Oh, hold up. Right, they don't throw on the best timing. If they bait me with Night Slash, it's going to be quite awkward. Let's see. They don't. Okay, that's good. I'm going to go for Trailblaze here. I don't expect this to KO. I don't know what the stats even are for this thing. I didn't even look into that before I powered it up. But that does decent damage. Alright, we can now flip switch advantage. For sure. Imagine we get a Night Slash boost here. Come on. No, okay, we don't. That's fine. Oh my god. Right, they're going to have to full send an Earthquake to take us out here. And then we're basically just relying on the Berserker to do some things. Persian ain't going to do shit. Let's be honest. Right, go on, full send it. Go on. Okay, they do. That's cool. We then... I was going to say, do we come in with the Berserker just to like start boosting up our attack? Or do we just sacrifice this thing fully? As long as they don't catch the Night Slash here, and they don't, I think we're fine. We are not running Metal Sound on the Berserker though, so that is just something to be aware of. They're going to no shield. We have to do the same. Yeah, Persian is just completely dead weight here. And then we swap straight away into our Berserker. They're probably going to do the same actually. They Stone Edge. Yep. Yeah, they do. Yeah, so if we had Metal Sound, I feel like this is a comfortable win. But the fact that these charms are chunking, I'm going to boost up my attack, but they're going to debuff my defense. I don't know if it's as comfortable as we might think. Do I shield this? I probably do. Because otherwise they just charm farm me down. Right, they've thrown 3 there. So 3 more and they get to another move. I don't think I can swap out before that. But can I get to the Trailblaze first? No. Ah, shit. Oh, no. No. Oh, man. Yeah, if we had Metal Sound, I think we win this game. But yeah, unless they swap out. No, they don't. Man, Persian's just so fucking shit. Oh, man. GG's. Yeah, if I was able to swap out there, then obviously I would have tried to do so, but my switch slot wasn't up. So, GG's. I think if I wanted to invest my singular fast TM and try to get, why not Scratch? Scratch is just rubbish. I mean, yeah, obviously in this scenario, the Feint Attack didn't help me, but I think the only thing Persian's going to be useful for is as a ghost type slayer. So you might as well run it with something that can actually hit the ghost types for super effective damage rather than something that's double resisted and also makes it slow to get to charge moves, because Persian is losing literally every neutral matchup, and probably even matchups up against like Psychic type Pokemon where it's hitting for super effective. As a Shadow, it melts with Scratch. Yeah, it does, but it also gets melted by everything else. Like this isn't Giovanni's Persian where I'm dealing like 50 times more damage than I should be. This is my Persian where it's just not doing that good. Alright, you guys are realizing I am GPS drifting quite a bit. I can tell you right now I'm not spoofing. So before we get any accusations, Trubbish, Stardust, mate, good shout there. Wow, that was not a very good throw. But anyways, whilst we're doing that, let's go spin the wheel again. Wait, actually, did we get any? No, okay, yeah, cool. Alright, let's put this here. Let's see what we get next. Alright. We've got Axew. So I did just build an Axew for this as well, which is not great since it's... Okay, alright, here we go. We have got the option to use another Pokemon with Scratch. Do we go for Scratch or do we go for Iron Tail? Both are bad fast moves. One's going to have at least okay-ish fast move pressure, but just not generate any energy. It is currently on Iron Tail, so that's probably what I'll stick with. Whoa, oh my god. Thank you, Crabbity, for the $20 donation. Crustacean theme team one day. Well, I do have several crab-related theme team videos that I've made, but if you want, you can request a full-on crab live stream theme since you've donated that much. So if that's something that you want, then we can definitely I can write that down and we can schedule that for the future. But very much appreciate the support there. Also, if you want to, you can pick not this team just because I've already spun it, but you can pick from the wheel of the remaining evolution lines here. You can pick one of these for me to use in the next battle. All good, just wanted to support the channel, bro. Very much appreciate that. Well, actually, let's well, there's no point me linking it into the chat because you guys aren't gonna stop watching the stream to watch a video, but I have done back when they added the move Crab Hammer to a bunch of Pokemon, I did a team with Kingler, Crawdaunt, and Crabominable. That was like quite a few years ago now, and then more recently I did a triple XL team with Dwebble, Clauncher, whichever one's the unevolved form, and Corfish, which I can tell you that's one of the worst teams I've ever used, but it was good fun. So I definitely recommend checking out both of those. But anyways, let's go back to the team. Right, I've forgot. Oh yeah, actually that was the one. Right, so Axew. Right, so it's on Iron Tail at the moment. I think I'm just going to stick with that. We got Fracture. I think we run... And then, yeah, we go with this. Also, Gravity, if you want, you can rename a Pokemon of mine. Whoops, actually he's not in there. which might be a good idea to rename some sort of crab type Pokemon, if you have any ideas. But yeah, let's go ahead into the next battle then. I think, yeah, we just hope for no fairies again, no steel types. Alright, come on. Alright, Fracture into... Shit. Right, well... GG's. I'll throw the move anyways, just because... Why not? But... What the heck is even this? Alright, let's see how much these Iron Tails do from the Axew. At least. Oh, mate, look at that super effective damage. Mate, we got a chance to take this thing out here. I'm shielding. I'm shielding, man. Obviously, they're going to Icy Wind me. That's fine, whatever. Alright, come on. Aqua Tail KO, please. Welcome, Caterpie Queen. You've joined us at a real low point as we're going up against a Wigglytuff. Oh my gosh. Can we rerun this team? Well, the thing is, I've got exactly 25 teams. Oh man. You know what? I'm shielding just so we can take out the Wigglytuff here. I don't care. This is a moral victory if we actually get the KO here. Okay, there we go. We just beat a Wigglytuff with some... Well, we didn't beat it. We technically tied to it. Right. Well, that was great. Yeah, so actually, let's have a look then at the wheel. See if there's any that I definitely don't want to run. I can get rid of one of the Eevee teams because there's 3 of them. I basically put that in because there's 9, including Eevee. There's 9 Evolutions, so I could do 3 teams there. But I can get rid of one of those if we wanted to try it again. But I think for now, I will carry on spinning the wheel. And then I'll come back to it towards the end if I decide not to run an Eevee team. But yeah, that was not so great. But let's see what else we can do. I'll leave. Yeah, we'll just spin again and let's see what we get next. All right, so we got Roggenrola. So I've already showcased one of my Shundos on the stream as someone requested to rename it. I've also got a Shundo Roggenrola. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Oh, it's just a powered up one. Thank you, Caterpie Queen, for the donation. I don't know if that popped up on the screen, actually. It might be ones with stickers don't pop up, or I just completely missed it. But obviously, if you want to, you can rename a Pokemon of mine. Let me just move this down here. Right. Alright, we got Smackdown in the lead, and then double Mud Slappers in the back. Yeah, if you want to rename a Pokemon of mine, then absolutely go for it. Thank you for the donation. Alright, so again, we hope for no fighting types. Certain water types we can probably deal with. Can you rename a Caterpie to Macmillan? Yes, I can absolutely do so. Alright, Roggenrola, Dragonite. Okay, this is great. This is, well, I assume we win this. But, yeah, obviously there's a freaking water type here. Right. I'll shield the first move. I don't know if I'm actually even going to make it to... Oh, they do go Play Rough. That's good. In which case, maybe I can bait them with a Bulldoze. Bulldoze, grab a shield, debuff their defense, Rock Slide them. That's my plan. Oh, welcome... okay, they don't shield. Brilliant. Okay, we dropped their defense though. That is good. Welcome Playboy Javo, becoming a channel member. You can also request to rename a Pokemon of mine if you would like to do so. Okay. Okay, the opponent banks a ton of energy, but they're only going to get off one move with that Azu. So, We still have some play here. I just need them to be maybe a Bastiodon in the back. Alright, we can get to the move here. That's great. That's great news. Just let it go, please. Please. Ah, brilliant. They shield. Okay, right. Best case scenario, I shield, I farm them down. They come back in with the Azumarill. They throw immediately. And then... Okay, never mind. Right, we do still have play here. If the opponent tries to make a catch and they fumble it and end up losing all of their Azu energy. But I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately. Let's see, come on. Ah, they actually get to the move anyways. Wait, here if they swap out. If they swap out here... Nah, actually, we're still not going to get the farm down. Because we got a 3-turn move. Yeah, GG's. Well played. Alright. We made it close again. We made it close, but unfortunately not quite close enough. Alright. Play rough going to be taking us out there. Alright. So we've got Salazzle to PBJ and Catby to Macmillan. Alright, Catby on, that's why. Alright. Is this a hundo as well? Yes. Alright, thank you both for the donations and becoming a channel member. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel again. Oops. There it is. Alright. Alright, so we've got Magby. So... welcome. Oh, sorry. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for gifting another channel membership. We've got Boldor into Meowdor. Okay, we can do that. You guys are loving the renaming at the moment. Boldor. Into Meowdor. Thank you very much for the gifted membership. I forgot what we... Oh yeah, Magby. Alright, so here's the thing, right? Currently, all of them have Karate Chop. Obviously, Ember got buffed this season, and it might make sense for at least one of them to have a Fire-type fast move. Let's just quickly have a look. Alright, I think Magby learns Ember. If it's the only other move it learns, then I think we'll just use our Fast EM here. I think that makes sense. And then we've now got like a ABB style team with Magby in the lead. On Ember, and then we've got double Karate Chop users in the back. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Alright. Again, no waters. Ideally no mud slappers. No rock types. None of those, please. Thank you very much. Alright, let's see. What have we got? Magby into Gligar. Okay, this is actually where obviously having Ember is now quite useful, as we can hit for neutral damage. They're on Wing Attack for some reason, which is not as ideal for me because I'm not resisting this fast move. I think I'm happy to play out the one shield scenario here. I need to get them low enough with the Ember damage to at least put them into range where I can Karate Chop farm them down. Are they going to bait me? No, they do full send the dig. Honestly, I don't even remember the counts on this thing. So that might be a mistake here. It might just be an Aerial Ace. I'm hoping it is an Aerial Ace, and then I'll swap. Yep, it is. Okay, we barely hang on, Jesus. Alright, well, we're going to swap into our Magmar now. We did bank a move, which is good. Good for us. Okay, that is less good. I'm not going to throw immediately. Opt for the extra fast move. Alright, what's the plan? Right, I think I need to bait and then Scorching Sands them now. I hope they shield this first move. They do. We can now Scorching Sands. Let this one go through, please. Oh, they double shield. And they're going to overfarm as well. And they do overfarm quite a considerable amount. So that is really bad. Oh, sorry, yeah. So really, should be like 2 away. It's going to be a difficult catch to make. But we make it, come on. Alright, I knew I couldn't throw the move there, because it would take 1 turn. I waited 1 turn, because if I swapped out earlier than that, we actually just get KO'd by the Fury Cutter damage. Okay, we win CMP. Come on. Something in the back weak to fire, please. Show me a sizzle. Come on. Oh, that is weak to fire. But am I going to freaking go down to an acrobatics here, man? I can't believe after how I've played this battle, if we end up losing this. Come on, man. Please don't do this to me. Oh, Fire Punch. No. Please, just an Aerial Ace. Or you're on Energy Ball, please. No, come on, don't do it. Oh, man. GG's. Ah, heartbreaking. Heartbreaking stuff right there. But, I mean, it was pretty close. Alright. Next battle. Let's get the wheel up. Alright. We are going to have Eevee. Alright, I don't know if the live chat is just frozen for me, or if people just weren't that hyped about that last battle. Okay, there we go. We've got an actual comment. Jump off a Magmortar counter confirmed. Yeah, sad times. Hate to see it. Alright guys, remember if you are enjoying the stream, leave a like, as it does help me out. Alright, so I'm going to pick just 3 random evolutions here. Let me know which ones you would like to see for this. So we have the option of, well, all of them. Where in England are you from? I'm from London. What do I think about new Mega Dragonite? I think its wings look stupid as is, but it is what it is. Alright, so someone's requesting Debbie, so I guess we'll go for that. It is the most usable of the evolutions, so I don't mind that. Any other requests? Vaporeon. Alright, one more pick, please. And then we'll lock in the team. Flareon. Okay, yep. Flareon got buffed with Ember this season, so I don't mind that shout. Alright, here we go. We got the team. What's the Sylveon on? Quick Attack, Psyshock, and one of the fairy moves. I don't know. Can't remember which one it's got. Flareon for the jump off. Yeah, we need to get some revenge. We need a fire type that can actually do what fire types are meant to do and beat grass types. That would be ideal. Alright, here we go. What do we got here? We've got Umbreon into Shadow Drapion. Not an ideal matchup for us, but I don't mind staying in here. Initially, at least. Just sponge some of the damage. Presumably they're not on Sludge Bomb, so obviously they'll just be spamming out Aqua Tails. They don't throw on the best timing, although they did throw after 6, which could be a Sludge Bomb. Maybe just my luck if they are on it. And let's see. Nope, it's just an Aqua Tail. That's fine. That does not an awful lot of damage. Alright, we're going to go straight for Last Resort. I think 2 Last Resorts will put them into farm down range for like one of my other Pokemon. Yeah, definitely. Alright. Okay, much better timing this time from the opponent, so good stuff. Right, actually I've not really kept track of their energy, so either way. Okay, they throw back to back, so whilst they did throw good timing there, they then negated that by throwing on bad timing. But anyways, gonna keep on tanking these moves. Fire off the Last Resort. If they shield, maybe we do swap out into Vaporeon. I'll throw one Snarl and then swap, actually. Okay, we did not catch an Aqua Tail like I was hoping for, but that's fine. Still not going to shield yet, as Vaporeon could very easily be walled by a lot of different Pokemon. They go for Crunch. Yeah, so that's not ideal for us. Okay, if they commit to a farm down here, I know they did just debuff my defense, but I think I'll probably reach a second Aqua Tail. It doesn't really matter too much because it's not going to do that much damage to them. Alright, they're going to come out with a lot of energy, so... Right, potentially, if I can swap out now, maybe we just come in... No, we can't swap out yet. Okay. Right, they have back-to-back moves, so... Right, what do we want to do here? Do I just come in, double shield my Flareon? Or do we swap out now? Like... No, I'll double shield this. I'll double shield this. We're going to be double debuffed. I've got a foul play on the Umbreon. Did they overfarm on the Drapion? I actually don't remember. Right, we're just going to go foul play here. If they no shield this, this is actually going to put them into Ember farm down range, which is what I want. So I actually might as well just stop. Ah, shit. I might have screwed that up. I think they've just farmed up to back-to-back Aqua Tails now. Yikes. I was like, oh yeah, I'll just wait for them to throw. Bro didn't throw. Uh-oh. Okay, never mind. Don't know if they missed a move there. But let's see. They've got Diggersby in the back anyways. Alright, we throw on CMP. I need them to randomly fire punch me for no reason. And that's not going to happen, so... GG's. I think... Yeah, there wasn't too much I could have done in the order they had there. I think that Credilli going for the full farm down just like really put me in an awkward position, because whilst I had a move on the Umbreon, I couldn't do much with it because I lose CMP. So if I wanted to shield and get off my move, I then obviously... it didn't help me too much. But yeah, anyways, let's just go spin the wheel again. And we are going to get... the Machop line. Alright. So... I would prefer to run a different moveset on my Machamp, but I don't have any charge TMs at the moment, I don't believe. So I think I'll run the Dynamic Punch Machoke there. We got Machop. And then Machamp is on... Wait, not that one. Oh yeah, this one. Karate Chop, Close Combat, and Payback. Alright, we've basically only got Payback for coverage up against Ghost types. Haven't really seen any Ghost types yet, so obviously we'll see a ton of them in this next battle. But yeah, let's go for it. Could have best buddied my Machop there, but I can't be bothered, so I won't. Right. Let's see. Shadow Machamp into Moltres. Okay, this is fine. This is perfectly fine. Okay, they're going to overfarm. I don't mind. We can just go straight for close combat. Close combat going to do big damage here. So they shield. Right, they overfarmed, but I'm actually going to shield this, and then I'm going to swap out. Oh, hello, boy. I'm waiting for them to throw. If they close combat me, they debuff themselves. So that's fine, and I should still live it anyways. They do just Rage Fist. That's perfectly okay with me. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Okay, they are going to shield. Okay, we lose CMP. I have to let it go at this point. Right, I think I'm ahead on energy with the Machamp. So I'm just going to throw immediately here. Just get rid of this thing. If they come back in with the Moltres, I think I'll swap out just because I'm going to debuff myself here. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the donation. Machoke into Meowchoke. Oh yeah, we're going to swap. And oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh. I think this is borderline bullying right now. Just finished best buddying my level 50 Shundo Eevee. Very cool. Alright. You know the play right now. We commit to the farm down. I don't think I need to shield this, if I'm being honest. Yeah, we're chilling. I think we return this this legendary bird. Get wrecked. Let's go. Come on. All right. GG's. Ah. Poor Bastiodon had nowhere to hide up against that team. You love to see it. Alright, let's go ahead and rename that Pokemon. So we had Machoke into Meowchoke. Alright. Next one here. Let's move this up again. Oops. Not quite like that. That's the one. Alright, next team. We have got Elekid. Alright. This one is also quite tricky. Unfortunately, I think you kind of need the Electabuzz to have return, and I did a bunch of trades for this thing trying to drop it down to below 1500 CP, but I just couldn't get it, so in the end I just opted for some crappy one with a triple electric moveset. Electabuzz definitely could do with some coverage, but yeah, here we go, next team. We are ready to go. We've not seen any ground types for a while, so fingers crossed that luck remains for this next battle. But yeah, going to lead with the Elekid. We've obviously got Brick Break for coverage. Not the best. But we can debuff. And we see a great lead for us. Okay. Okay. And this is actually fine as well. We can just start debuffing them. Obviously, it's not really going to help much in terms of like the fast speed pressure that we can output here. But this is fine. We're resisting their fast moves. We just go for another Brick Break here. We're never really going to put them into range where I can just fast move farm them down, which is not ideal. But let's see what we can do. They're over farming considerably. I don't really want to shield because I assume they're just going to bait me with something, but I am going to shield. Yeah, they do just go for a Psychic Fangs. That's fine. I'll live the next one then, in that case. So potentially I swap into the Electivire here, and maybe I do just commit to a full farm down. Actually, no, we're swapping into this. Because this thing's useless. It's got no coverage. But what it can do now is tank a Psychic Fangs. Can I farm them down here? Whoa, excuse that voice crack. But can I farm them down here? Right. Okay, cool. This is fine. We're in a good position right now. They shouldn't shield this, but they do. Alright, I'm just going to force them to throw here. I am debuffed, so even if they go for Psychic Fangs here, that probably does take me out. Yep, okay. That's fine. Alright, they do still have a shield, though. Let's think about this. Okay, we can go for Brick Break here. If I get the shield, I think I win. Maybe. Actually, I don't know. Okay, we get the final shield. Right. Does Electivire win or lose CMP up against Morpeko? That's the question on everyone's mind right now. I genuinely don't know. So I think we don't risk it. Alright, come on game, please. Let me attack. Definitely just shield. I think we just... Nah, we're not going to throw immediately. I think they'll swap back into Steelix. Come on, game. They do. Shit. They... Oh, they... Right. This still... Oh, man, that's annoying. I think they've won the game now. I was like, I won't throw straight away. Oh, man. Well played. Damn it. Damn it, man. I was like, yeah, I'll go one over because I expect them to try and catch. Ah, well. GG's. Nicely played. That sucks. We were in there. We had a Steelix, a Pokemon that double resists electric type damage, and we were chilling for so long. But Morpeko comes and just completely slaughters me. Ah, well. GG's. Oops. To be fair, if I'd have been paying attention to the Morpeko counts, I could have calculated whether or not they needed to try and catch there, because I genuinely wasn't sure where they were at with energy. So I wanted to throw. I didn't want to overfarm by too much, but yeah, if I'd have kept track, then if I knew that maybe they were only 1 or 2 away, I could then just pause a turn, wait to see if they throw. But oh well. Alright, next team. We have got Teddiursa. So, saying Electivire usually wins CMP versus Morpeko, but it's IV dependent. Alright, yeah, so it's not something I really could have risked. Alright, so we've got Teddiursa. Let's go with the usable one in the front. Alright, no fighting types. Please. Alright, here we go, come on. Apart from that Wigglytuff into our Axew family, I think we've done fairly good in like not facing the absolute hardest counters to our teams. But let's see what we can do here. Alright, I look to throw in CMP, they're not throwing straight away here, which is somewhat smart. Obviously just depends, let's see. They might just commit to a full farm down. They're going to catch onto Talonflame, but they don't swap out early, so they don't get the Incinerate through. In which case, we're going to come in with the Ursaluna. And we're going to throw here. Right, what do we expect in the back, though? Okay, they actually just no shield. That's fine. I kind of need to shield this just because otherwise I'm going to take too much fast move damage. Ah, they outpaced me by 1 turn. Okay, that's bad. That is bad. Alright, can I swap out soon? Not really before I get off another move. Oh. Right, hold up. No shield this, please. Okay, they do shield. Okay, I will reach a Trailblaze. We're going to be debuffed, though. And I'm only getting to 1 move, so I think... Oh, they don't debuff me. Okay, wait, hold up. Why'd they do that? Right. Should I have just thrown the Trailblaze straight away? Boosted up my lick damage? Probably. I don't know why I did this. Yeah, that was... Yeah, why did I do that? I don't know. I don't think we can win, though. I think Dragonair's still a little bit too healthy. And this Dugong's definitely too healthy here, so I don't really know what my plan is. Yeah, what do we do here? I assume they're just going to swap out straight away into Dragonair. They don't. Okay, I can at the least get to the Swift. Nope, never mind. Alright, GG's. I think if I baited with a Swift, if I boosted my attack earlier with a Trailblaze on the Teddiursa, maybe, but yeah, I still think Dragonair was a little bit too healthy there. I think I ideally needed to grab the shield with against the Talonflame there, but yeah. Anyways, next one. All right, we're managing a single win for every set so far, which is obviously not amazing, but considering the restrictions of these teams, it's not the worst thing ever. Alright, we've got the Bisharp line, so that is going to be a struggle for sure. But let's see what we can do. Alright, when I did use this team, it was the Bisharp that was the biggest issue. It's kind of rubbish. Both the other Pokemon are actually somewhat usable, but Bisharp just takes too long. I could run it with Xyzzer instead of Ironhead potentially, but yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna go in anyways. Remember guys, if you are enjoying the stream, make sure you leave a like, as it does help the channel out. If you're disliking the stream, then make sure you leave a dislike, as it will not help the channel out. Please don't be Firefang, please. What the fuck? What is even this? Who invited this thing? Alright, well, we've got resisted fast through pressure. I expect they'll shield here, so I'm baiting. I'm not getting to another move anyways, so I probably should have just gone for the Ironhead. They do shield. Please get there. Come on. Nope. Alright, well, we've already lost. What's even the point in this, man? Oh my god. Dislike the stream, but liked anyways, because duck you. Oh, fair play. I appreciate the support, even though you absolutely hate me. Respect. Top 10 respect moments. Oh man, what's even the point in this? Oh dear. Alright, we're not even gonna get this thing into like red health range. When's the Slowpoke team coming out? Well, you just have to stick around and wait and see. Oh man. Does the opponent team read full evolution line after seeing the Pawniard in the lead? I don't know. I do wonder. Sometimes, well, it's pretty easy. Like when I've shown two. Oh, someone's saying a Fossil team. Yeah, maybe they went into the wrong league there. I was actually considering going into the Fossil Cup with that team, but yeah, if it's like a lot of Gastrodon, a lot of like Poliwrath, stuff like that, obviously I'd have no chance at all. The opponent was running a full Mawile evolution line. Probably unlikely, because that doesn't exist. But anyways, GG's to that trainer. Basically just got a free win from me, so congrats to you. We're going to go into the next one. I realised I should have called that the Pawniard line, but doesn't really matter. Next team, we have got... There we go, we've got the Slowpoke line. Alright, so I'm going to say that... Right, I think my Slowpoke is still on Water Gun because I haven't changed it in ages. So let's see. Yeah, it's still on Water Gun. I don't think I've got any fast TMs, so we're going to have to stick with that. We've got a few options here. We can go... I don't really want 2 Water Gun. Oh yeah, so okay, we'll scrap both of those. This is on Psychic and Ice Beam, so I probably don't want that either. I reckon just go both the Galarian versions as the other two. How's it going, Jamie Finn? What do you reckon? Is that acceptable for you, Henrik? As you're a bit of a Slowpoke expert, is this acceptable for you? Running the double Galarian. Is it a line or just a point? Oh, that's a good question. Asking the important questions here. It'll do the trick. Alright. Come on, guys. Let's think. What can we get a core broken by? What's the most random Pokemon that can destroy us in this battle? We've just had Firefang Mawile up against our full Pawniard line. What are we seeing this time? Put your guesses in the chat right now. Mandibuzz? Sableye? Sableye would be bad, wouldn't it? Alright, Shadow Dragonite. We're on Water Gun, so I'm going to have to swap out. Yeah, not great. They're going to outpace me. I think we just... Spiritomb, yeah, that'd be a big yikes. I think we just no shield. I've played this before, actually, so I know I can get to a Shadow Ball. So we're just going to go and send it. Alright, Dragonite, Blastoise. Anyone know what they might have as a third pick? Also, that Water Gun on the Slowpoke is not looking too good for us right now. Alright, can we commit to it? No! We don't get damage registration error. They get, like, the biggest farm down you've ever seen. That is great. Alright, well. Obviously, I could have just thrown a Surf there. That would have put him into Water Gun farm down range. Go on, big man Blastoise. Hit me with that Skull Bash. I dare you. Okay, they did. Why'd they do that? Right, now I guess awkward. Alright, can we live a Hydro Cannon from this range? I'm hoping we can. Oh, bro, what a tank. I'm just throwing immediately here. I don't care about good timing. They probably let this go. They should do. And then... What would they have in the back? Something... Alright, they have a Whimsicott in the back. That's my win condition. Whimsicott in the back. We shield once, and then we just fully Poison Jab farm them all the way down. Go on. Alright, they're scared. They're terrified of the Galarian Slowbro. Oh, for fuck's sake. We do not have Surf or Scald for coverage. We're hitting for double resisted damage with our fast moves. Brutal Swing is looking anything but brutal right now. But, I don't know. Maybe we can catch a charge move and just throw so many moves that we get them low. But look, 2 Brutal Swings and we've not even got them into the yellow health range. We throw on CMP. I honestly have not kept track of their energy at all. It makes no difference because... Like, yeah, what can we even do here? They've still got a shield. I'm going to shield anyways. Please full send the Earthquake. Alright, they just bait with a Sludge Bomb. Doesn't make a difference here. Okay, we catch the move. That's something. Right. You know what? We're making the battle look like it was a close battle. That's all we can do, really, isn't it? Bro, look at this. Slowbro out here getting this Clodsire to like a few HP. Oh no, they had 2 shields. Never mind. I thought they yeah, we ruined a 2 shield flex. Honestly, I thought we'd grabbed one of their shields already, so I know Brutal Swing wouldn't quite get the KO from that range, but yeah, win if you had Kanto Slowbro with Confusion plus Ice Beam. If it just had Confusion, I could have just stayed in with the well, up against the Dragonite, or I could have Confusion, farmed them down, or if I get damage registration error with my Slowking, I could have made it to a Shadow Ball, grabbed one of the shields earlier in the battle. So many things could have gone better for me, but it is what it is. We did at least make that catch, which made it look like it was a GG's. It was far from it. But anyways, we tried our best. That's all we can do, really. So, into the next one, we are going to have the Gastly Evolution line, a fan favourite. What a lot of people love this channel for, just all-out attack. If we could see no normal or Dark-type Pokemon, that would be amazing. Thank you very much. I think we lead with Haunter. Gengar is our safe swap. And we got Shadow Gastly as the closer. Alright, what could go wrong? Uploaded a video a few hours ago, so unmotivated I can't be bothered to write a description and make a thumbnail. Right. Okay, they are at least on Quick Attack. I was like, no, my luck, they'll be on frickin' Mud Shot as well. Alright, Ice Punch is gonna, like, near enough two-shot them. So it's actually not as bad as it looks. Okay, it will two-shot them. So that is good news. They can probably just get away with Fire Punching me, which I don't enjoy, but let's see. Alright. You know what? I do live this. I live a Fire Punch. Yeah. Oh, fuck's sake. They've not only have they got a normal type, they've got a dark type Pokemon as well. But not even just a dark type Pokemon. A dark type with heavy psychic type fast move damage, which we're taking super effective from. Oh my days. GG's. We tried. I should have, as soon as I no-shielded that, I was like, they're obviously going to snipe me. I should have just thrown an Ice Punch straight away. They possibly would have no-shielded, and I could have put them into, like, farm down range or something. But yeah, GG's to this trainer. We did not have much luck, but it is what it is. Algo isn't real. Also, Algo. Exactly, yeah. I don't believe in the algorithm, except the algorithm is kicking my butt. Alright. GG's to that trainer. Another free win for them. Let's see what we can do now. Let's hopefully not get completely hard-walled. We've got the Oddish line. So here is a bit of a weird one, because Oddish, we've got 4 options. I have not built a Gloom yet, so we're just going to go with Oddish, Vileplume, and Blossom. Also, I think Blossom is going to be the most usable of them, because it's got Leaf Blade. Yep, Talonflame incoming, Furret incoming. Furret, Jakey Parker, you like well behind on the stream. Furret would be fine. Right, Jamie Finn saying currently nothing. I'm hoping I'll wake up tomorrow with a new lease of life and I'll start getting some shoutcasts out. Feel kind of over the game at this point. Yeah, I understand that. Like randomly, like my last few videos have done pretty well. So like, you know when you'll have like a pretty meh time, you're like, oh, I'm just putting out videos for the sake of it, and then suddenly a few of them do well and you're like, oh yeah, I actually kind of enjoy this, like this is good, like I'm getting more views than usual, and then suddenly it'll go back down to what it is normally and you're like, right, well that was short-lived. But anyways, we've got Oddish. Oddish, Blossom, and Vileplume. I think we'll lead with Blossom here, and then we've got like a ABB style team with 2 poison types in the back. Talonflame gonna pull up with skewers for the vegetarians at the barbecue. Oh, most definitely. Alright, what else? I think worst would be if we see like a Skeledirge, just because they're gonna resist the poison type damage as well. So let's see. Come on. Do your worst. Furret. Okay, there we go. We got Furret. Someone mentioned Furret earlier. Alright, I lose CMP here. Did not realise that was the case. I'm going to no-shield, I guess. Swift's going to do decent damage. But we can tank it. And then we can outpace him to the next move, so I'm not too worried about that. Actually, you know what? I'm going to swap out. Fuck. This is a problem. Alright. Maybe I should have baited, but I kind of just need damage to land. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Can they gust farm me all the way down? No. Oh, bro. Have some of that. Oddish putting in the work. Alright, so we've got a shield advantage. I think they might be 1 away from back-to-back. So maybe we come in with the Vileplume. 3 acids probably farms them down. Hopefully. Unless they go for like a Feather Dance or something. I don't think they've got 2 moves. I could be wrong. I wasn't really paying attention. I was just happy with what the Oddish did. Okay, yeah. We do get the farm down. We've only got heavy hitting moves here. Can we get the full farm down? Nope. Because they're already at another move. Right. We've now got to just hope that... yeah, Jakey Park, you said that like a full battle later. Please just no-shield this. Please, please, please. Just let it go. Ah, shit. We tried our best. Again, we're met with a bit of an issue for the team in Pidgeot, but Leaf Blade gets them relatively low. They do just commit to the full farm down, and unfortunately, unless they Aqua Tail me here and then forget to tap, I think we will be losing this game. Okay, well they do Aqua Tail. Bro, stop attacking. Ah, unlucky. The Furret prediction was spot on though, yeah. Are you sure maybe I've got a delay and you were just reading out that the Furret was going to be in the lead from like a battle in the future? Alright, we've not had a win for a while. Let's see if we can change that with our next wheel spin. Alright, we are due a win for this set, so let's see what we can do. We've got the Scyther line. Alright, Shadow Scizor, one of the most usable Pokemon in the game right now. So, I think we just lead it. If they have fire, we lose, so it is what it is. We lead Shadow Scizor. And yeah, I think this is definitely a team. Sadly, I'm too conditioned to. Unfortunately, we do lose that game. GG's to that opponent there. Alright, manager will lead. Right, I can play out the one shield scenario, but they can probably fully farm me down. Unless I get the boost, which I don't. Or I can just no shield. Come in with... yeah, screw it, you know what. They're actually on Mystical Fire, what the fuck. Okay, well, that is interesting. I don't think it matters. I think Icy Wind probably would have taken me out anyways. Right, come on, Night Stash. Please just KO. Pretty please. Okay, that's good. Okay, we have play here. If I can get like both shields from the opponent on this Swampert, I can win this. But I need the shields. I'm not getting to another move if they let this go. They do shield. Right, I need to give myself enough HP to live one Incinerate. But then I also still need to make it to a Stone Edge. Tricky. Right, let's see. What can we do this? Fuck! No! Damn it. GG's. I think, was there a win condition for me? Maybe if I threw marginally earlier. Nah, I don't know. I don't think I could have won that by doing anything differently there. What do you guys reckon? Could I have won that if I did something differently? I think I needed them to just throw on the Talonflame, but they wouldn't do that because I was... The only win condition was having a fast energy generation move. Trailblazer's double resisted though. Even if I threw it whilst I was boosted, that was not going to get the KO there. And it's non-stab as well. All right, so we do go 0-5. Not the biggest worry. Stone Edge bait. Yeah, I don't think that would have helped. All right. Next team, we still got 2 of the Eevees here. So I think what I will do is, would you guys like to see a repeat attempt of the Axew line, since we did just say we did just see a Wigglytuff in the leads, and like literally we couldn't do anything at all. So would we like to see that, or should I still just run the remaining evolutions? Let me know in chat. Actually, you know what? I'll run a poll. Alright. What do you want to see? Rerun of Axew or... But with the bait you'd have enough energy? What are you talking about? Stone Edge costs more energy than a Trailblaze. It's not Rock Slide that I was on. And even so, Rock Slide's the same energy as Trailblaze anyways. Rerun of Slowpoke with Kanto team. Alright, so it's looking like people want to see the Axew again, so we're going to do that. We have only seen... I don't think we've seen too many fairy types, so hopefully we can be... Wow, what am I doing here? I don't need to do that. Alright, Axew is making a return. To be fair, I did actually power it up just for this stream, so kind of glad we can give it a second try. But yeah, we got Axew. I think we'll lead with the Fracture though. The people have spoken. Axew time. Indeed. Right. I don't have Aqua Tail. Okay, they are at least not on Dragon Tail. But they're probably going to have Breaking Swipe, because why the heck not? I'm going to no-shield the first one. Okay, it's just a Psychic Fangs. That's okay, we can tank it. Not ultra comfortably, but is what it is. Alright, we can actually win the zero shield scenario here. So they are probably going to just commit to a farm down instead. In which case, I'm going to swap into... Oh, actually, no shield. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's okay. It's not the worst thing ever. We do not win the 0 shield scenario, but given the situation, we'll take it. Axew's a bit useless, so maybe we just get ahead on energy with the Haxorus instead. Come on, no fairies in the back. No fairies in the back. Fuck off. Is that the Yonkers team? I didn't watch the video, but I'd seen something with that. Let me have a look. I want to know who I'm hating on right now. Yonkers. Yeah, it was a Yonkers team. Dusclops in the back. Fun stuff. All right. Well, anyways, we tried the Axew line. Unfortunately, Wigglytuff just exists only to destroy this team. So we'll have to give it a rest on that one. But anyways, we'll go again. We'll see if we can do something else. All right. Next up, we've got the Geodude line. So I'm actually keen to not run all three in the same region. So I think I'm gonna... So I just powered up this Geodude. Unfortunately, it doesn't have coverage with charge moves just because I don't have any charge TMs. So I'm gonna run this in the lead. Actually no. I will run this in the lead. And then we'll have this Geodude as a safe swap. And I'll run this one as the closer. That's my plan. Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I'm not sure if whoever it is still in the chat, but someone was asking about like making a poll for new emojis to be made. All right, great lead. Great lead. Come on, you don't have an answer. You genuinely don't have an answer? Ah, fuck off. Maybe I should have just thrown the dig. I was like, oh, I'll bait them here. Right, if I can... Yeah, I should have just thrown dig. Yeah, they shield anyways, though. I'm not making it to another move. Okay, they throw on bad timing. They throw on bad timing. They're going to boost up their attack, though, anyways, so it probably doesn't help me all that much. Should have just debuffed them here. Why am I throwing this? I'm only reaching one move. But if they do no shield this... No, they shield, obviously. Alright, well... Right, I need to be able to live one counter on the Shadow Graveler here. Because I need to put them into rollout farm down range. Okay. I kind of need to shield this. I then get the Mud Sap through. I can't swap out yet, though. Okay, I can swap. Ah, oh, fuck off. They're going to have Drill Run anyways. Oh, brilliant. Oh, man. It's not going so well, guys. It's my fault. I did mention earlier, I was like, we're not seeing, like, super hard counters to our teams. So, like, we're doing okay. And literally, the second I said that, all it's been is just... straight hard counters every single game. Alright, well, GG's there. Obviously, it doesn't take too much to hard counter these types of teams. All you need is one core breaker, and then suddenly you literally can't do anything. But, is what it is. We will go again. Let's see if we can find a slightly better team for us. Alright, we've got Mankey, the Hitmons. Alright, so we got Hitmons. I have given Shadow Hitmonchan a giving it a fast TM to run Bullet Punch. So this is probably the first Bullet Punch Hitmonchan you've seen since it got buffed. We're on Thunder Punch, Ice Punch, and then I think we go Hitmon top as the Safe Swap. Unfortunately, Thomas, I can't try this one again just because I don't have, like... Yeah, we don't have... if I was to try that one again, I should probably try every single one again. It was just because the Axew line, I literally saw Wigglytuff in the lead. Alright, so here they're probably going to swap out immediately. I hope they do because I don't have counter. Right, they're actually staying in. Brilliant. Okay, why would they even stay in there? Like, surely your first thought as a Morpeko when you see a Shadow fighting type is, man, I better get the heck out of here. But nope, apparently not, so that's great. Go on, come in with your hard counter. Can we at least get to a move? Okay, we get to the close combat. I realise, obviously, this is resisted damage, but you have to bear in mind... well, it doesn't matter because they shield anyways. But I was going to say, even resisted close combat's going to do more there. And boosting up my attack doesn't make a difference when I'm dead. Okay. Don't have Flame Charge, please. Okay, they do just go for Fly. That's cool. Right. I think my play here is if they throw straight away, we just no shield. And then we hope it's like... Okay, they do. Yeah, so we're going to no shield this. They will still outpace me to the next move on my Hitmonlee. But I just need a lot of energy here. Okay, so... Do I... Yeah, I'll throw one more, and then I'll fire off the charge move. We still have play here. We can still win this. Maybe not, actually. They are double flying types. I can throw on CMP. That does actually respectable damage. But yeah, it doesn't help me because they can now just come in with the Talonflame. Fully Incinerate, fire me down. I need them to come back in with more Morpeko. Forget how to tap. But no, they're going to come in with the Talonflame. And unfortunately, yet again, I will go down because the opponent has 2 hard counters to my team. Fantastic. Alright, GG's to that trainer. Alright. Well, we've got 2 options left. We are going to have the Mankey evolution line. So, another triple fighting team. That's cool. That's great stuff. I think we'll lead Annihilate. Yep, that one. Say swap, Primeape. I mean, what are we say swapping for? Like, what are we losing the lead into that Primeape's going to have a better chance against? I can't really think of anything. So we probably just stay in with Annihilate regardless of what we see. Or maybe we lead Primeape, look to get shields with just going for close combat. I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We're going to see a Wigglytuff anyways. as Altena T3 is saying. Ape should be safe. Yeah, but I think if we just lead with our safe Pokemon, and then we just intend not to swap out, that's probably the choice. I don't know. Let's see. Annihilate. Morpeko. Okay, good lead. This time we've actually got a fighting type fast move instead of a resisted move. Of course, they're going to be swapping out straight away. Okay, that's actually fine. I am slightly worried that they'll start getting out of hand with the Trailblazers, though, if they do go for that. Thank you, Arctic Cat, for the gifted membership. Okay, never mind. They're going to go for Lunge here. Just double resisted. Fair enough. Don't mind that at all. Yeah, okay, yeah. Shenanigan Stone said new emoji poll. So the thing is, I thought with the amount of people that have gifted memberships recently, shout out Arctic Cat, as they are obviously contributing to that massively. Okay, now they go for Trailblaze. That's fine. Here's the thing, I don't need switch advantage. I've got 2 Pokemon that beat Morpeko. It's just a case of, can I beat whatever the random third Pokemon is? So, yeah, they have boosted their attack at this point. I think they trailblazed me again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so the... Mate, I just keep losing my train of thought. What was I going to say? Okay, why are they not throwing? Oh yeah, so emojis. Because there's been loads of members joining recently, I figured... Okay, they didn't even throw there. I figured that I'd be able to make some more, but apparently I still can't do that, so... the only option would be to replace some emojis. Okay, right, well, we're going to get rid of this thing, finally. Ariados was actually a little bit more problematic than I thought it was going to be. Oh my god. No! I thought they were going to swap out. Alright, I'm still fine anyways. Surely cross-chop KOs. Mankey's attack weighted as heck. Please? Please get the one shot. Yeah, let's go. A win! We got a win, guys. Let's go. Some of you that joined like half an hour ago haven't even seen a win on this channel, so let's go. All right, let's have a look at what the rename requests were. So we had Mankey into Meowth. And Sparks 1992. If you want to, you can also request to rename a Pokemon if you feel like it. It has been 84 years since a win. Yes. Alright, but yeah, anyway, so the final one... Oh, wait, let me turn off the... one sec. Let me get this up. Whoops, that's not it. I'm just realizing that the screen has gone a different color for you guys as well. I didn't think that would be the case. How about you give one a name? I can't really think of anything. I'm not very creative with names. So if you come up with something, then feel free to rename a Pokemon, but if not, then no worries. Obviously, you do still get the perks of being a channel member for joining, so it's not like you're missing out on much, but appreciate you becoming a channel member. Right, so last one, we've got Eevee here. Right, so what we can do, we can either run a different triple Eevee team, triple evolution team, or we can try rerun one of the teams that I didn't win with already. So it's up to you guys. What do you want to see? Would you like to see a different evolution team, or should I try to spin the wheel to be safe? Oh yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll spin the wheel just to make sure that that is what we get. We'll clear the results. Ooh, oh, it's Eevee. What the heck? What are the odds? Alright, so people want to see a rerun. Okay, so what would we want to see? If we were to rerun, is there a specific evolution line that you'd like to see? Bishop. Oh yeah, that did get wrecked. Yeah, that's a good point. Should we run... Let's see. I'll do a poll. I'll include the Pawniard line as an option. Throw out some more suggestions, or we can just go with that. Geodude. That did get kind of wrecked. Unfortunately, I do not have an Abra yet. I'm holding out for a good Shadow Abra. Axew line never had a chance, but it did. It technically had 2 chances. It just saw Wigglytuff both times. So I think I'd want to rerun something that only had 1 attempt. Roggenrola. I feel like that actually was a really close game. I did see obviously a Zoomeril, but that was really close. So I think we'll just go with Pawniard or Geodude. Which one would you like to see? Make sure you vote in the poll. The Meowth line. It's too late now. I've made the poll already. And it looks like Pawniard's getting a big win on that anyways. It's early though, so make sure you guys vote. Oh, Gastly. Yeah, that was bad as well. Oh man, I should have remembered that. But oh well. Alright, so I think we'll just end the poll here. Oh, just tuned in. Yeah, so yeah, the Roggenrola line, it was... So quite a few of the battles have been like... I've made them look closer than they were, because I've got like their final Pokemon down to like a low HP, but actually they were pretty much just instant losses as soon as the battle started. But yeah, so we are going to be running the Pawniard line again. Oops, I can't spell. Pawniard, Bishop, and King Gambit. Alright, here we go. Final battle of the stream, I believe. Unless I randomly have an extra bank set from yesterday, but I don't think that is the case. Then, yeah. So, alright. We don't want to see any fighting types. We definitely don't want to see another Firefang Marwar. We don't want to see any Mud Slappers. No Talonflames either. Oh. I don't even know what happened there. What? We just lost... What? What the hell happened there? We just lost a full battle. We've only done 4 battles. Well, that's great. What the fuck was that? We just lost the battle. No! Yeah, we just... Alright, okay, so let's... How do we do this? We... I haven't done this in ages. How do I... What do I do to... Oh, uploads, that's the one. Like, battle log or something? Oh, was no game logs to upload anyways. Alright, well, that's great. Restart game. Yeah, alright, let's try that. I'll refresh game data. But I did already claim the thing. So, I don't know if that's going to help. I mean, on the plus side, I was just looking to try and repeat a team. So, we didn't miss out on anything. But yeah, that is annoying. Alright, if we could actually just get back into the game, that would be great. My Wi-Fi is clearly working as I'm live streaming. I've had exactly 0 frame drops the entire stream, which is probably a record for me, so that's great. Yeah, tiny company, barely any cash flow. Oh my god. Well, this is great. Right, let me try some other things. Let me just put this back up here. Right, let me just close a lot of stuff. Right, come on game. Work. Alright, so we're back in, and yes, we have still just lost that one. I wonder if our journal is going to show an extra battle. Okay, there we go, yeah, look. Apparently we battled against Chekao, or however you pronounce that, after I claimed the thing. And now look, wait, what the heck? Yeah, so we got it battled before and after, so I'm just going to take a screenshot of that for submitting a ticket or something. Alright, well anyways, that's unfortunately going to be it for the stream. Bit disappointing to end it on a battle that I didn't even get to do, but oh well, is what it is. That's the game we play. But thank you guys for joining, especially for those of you that were requesting lots of Pokemon to be renamed. I appreciate the support. Obviously I've just now gone down into like the 1900 ELO range, so obviously I can still make videos, but just bear in mind the sort of quality of my opponents is gonna drop a little bit from, I mean, to be honest, I do this every now and then anyways. What was it? Oh yeah, the highest attack weighted team, I went down to like the 1900s as well for that, so it's probably not that crazy, but yeah, you can do another live in 2 hours, that is true, although I don't really want to drop down into like the 1700 ELO range, so I think we will just call it there. But thank you guys for tuning in. Don't know what else to say, so I'm just going to end it there. Thank you guys for joining, and I'll see you guys next time.